The year was 1692. A cold wind blew through Salem, Massachusetts. It carried whispers of fear and suspicion. The devil was among them, they said. He hid behind innocent faces. He whispered in the ears of the devout. No one was safe. It began with fits and seizures. Young girls contorted and screamed. They spoke in tongues. They claimed to see dark shapes, evil eyes watching from the shadows. Fingers pointed, accusations flew. The word witch hung heavy in the air. The townsfolk, once a tight-knit community, turned on each other. Fear was a potent brew. It poisoned hearts and clouded judgment. Neighbor suspected neighbor. Friend denounced friend. The devil, they believed, had come to Salem. Eleanor Blackthorne lived on the edge of the woods. She was a solitary woman. Her knowledge of herbs and remedies was renowned. She healed the sick with poultices and potions. She calmed troubled minds with soothing teas. She was a healer. She was a comfort. But fear has a way of twisting the truth. Eleanor's knowledge became her curse. Her herbal remedies were deemed witchcraft. Her quiet nature was seen as sinister. The whispers started subtly at first. Then they grew louder, more insistent. She was different. She was dangerous. She was a witch.
A plague upon this town. May the darkness you embrace consume you all.
The trial was a sham. Hysteria had replaced reason. Eleanor's protests of innocence were drowned out by the accusations. The evidence was flimsy, based on superstition and fear. The young girls, their eyes wide with a strange, unsettling glee, pointed at Eleanor. They screamed and thrashed, claiming she tormented them. Found guilty, the verdict echoed in the hushed courtroom. As Eleanor was dragged away, she looked at the faces of her accusers. There was no remorse in their eyes, only a chilling satisfaction. A cold rage filled her. She raised her shackled hands and cursed them.
Reverend Hale, do you really believe all those stories about witches?
Reverend Hale paused, the weight of the town's history pressing heavily on his shoulders.
I mean, it just seems so hard to believe.
He looked at Abigail, her eyes wide with curiosity and concern.
Do you think we could ever move past it?
Reverend Hale sighed deeply, his mind racing with doubt and uncertainty.
Maybe we could find the truth together.
The Reverend nodded slowly, a glimmer of hope flickering in his eyes.
Thank you, Reverend. I just needed to know someone else felt the same.
As Abigail walked away, Reverend Hale knew their journey for truth was just beginning.
I dare you to go up there. Touch the old rope.
The challenge was issued, and the air grew thick with anticipation. The teenagers huddled together, their breath visible in the cold night air.
They thought they could silence me, but my spirit will never rest.
Eleanor's voice echoed through the wind, a chilling reminder of the town's dark past. Her vengeance was far from over.
I heard her last night. Eleanor's voice, whispering.
The residents of Salem could feel it in their bones. The curse of Eleanor Blackthorne was still very much alive, haunting their every step. As Salem, a town forever marked by its history, continues to live under the shadow of its haunted legacy. The whispers of the past linger, a constant reminder of the events that once tore the town apart.